Greetings, one and all. Welcome to another review here on the Network for You All, another wrestling pay-per-view. And this is pretty much the one that comes right after SummerSlam, which I will get to in just a second. But joining me is the man who doesn't need my introduction.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I was pretending Nikki Bella was breastfeeding me. Hey, what's up, you guys? Romyboy J Money 2184 here again, and it's time for us to review Night of Champions 2015. We're going to cover all of the matches, including the pre-match that took place in today's show. Mr. Garrison, lead the way.
Alright, so folks, so Night of Champions 2015 took place in Houston, Texas. As for what stadium, I don't give a shit. But anyways, there are
only two things that come from Texas.
Stairs and queers come from Texas, boy. But anyways,
it don't look like a steer to me.
But anyways, folks, just so you know, for this review, we just started recording this right after we just finished watching it.
Maybe like 5 to 10 minutes.
Yeah, 5 to 10 minutes ago. But anyways, for the pre-show, that match that happened first.
It was. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry to just break up, but it was sponsored by Matei and Mountain Dew Kickstart. No wonder with the Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
It was at the Toyota Center in Houston, Texas. The Toyota Center.
No, the Toyota
and
Center.
We have 8 matches on the card to cover. What should we do first, aside from the pre-show? Well, actually, we might as well do the pre-show.
Okay, as for the pre-show match, it started off with, a match that, I thought the outcome for this match was going to be something I was expecting, but apparently it wasn't. It was between the superhero Neville and the Lucha Dragons of Rey Mysterio, Double Jr., and Simbacha. And Simbacha. And their opponents were Stardust and the Illuminati. The Dust! And the Illuminati.
The Illuminati, Freemason, Ascension.
The Ascensions.
Okay, you ready? You ready? I'm going to do an impersonation. You want to see what the Ascension was doing throughout this match? This is what they were doing. They were sounding like fucking monster truck announcers.
That's what they were doing. It sounded like the monster truck themselves, thinking they were
Seriously, that's all they were fucking doing.
That's all they were doing throughout the whole match, because, all they had to act all big and strong and all that bullshit. So anyways, as for this match itself, it was actually,
That was way better than I expected.
It was better than both of us expected. It was good back and forth action, except a lot of clotheslines were coming from one of the members of the Illuminati and all that.
The Eye of Horror.
The Eye of Horror, Eye in the Sky, Alan Parsons.
Oh, you know the eye from the pyramid?
Yeah,
it's like symbolism bullshit.
Yeah,
the only thing the only thing sad is, there is one thing I like about the Ascension, is that their entrance.
Yeah, the entrance is the only thing.
Because it's so ridiculous. If you see their fucking, their Titantron, it's filled with Illuminati symbolism up the ass.
Yes, okay? It is. Yes, it is. But anyways, for this match, one thing that surprised me about this match was Neville doing the Phoenix Splash from the second rope onto a...
Second rope.
That really surprised me.
I've seen him do that many times in NXT. I said it before, and I'm going to fucking say it again. Adrian Neville, I'm not calling him fucking Neville. Adrian Neville is the greatest, most agile athlete to ever step in a wrestling ring.
And plus,
no one can move like he can, and the dude's built like a fucking ox.
Yes, he is. The guy sure knows how to fly as well. That's why he's known as Man Forgot Gravity. But anyways, he managed to hit the Phoenix Splash from the second rope.
There was I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I don't want to forget. There was a great spot where the Lucha Dragons were going to dive. I don't know if they dived. They dived through over the second rope, and Adrian Neville does a springboard moonsault, and they all go flying onto Cosmic Wasteland.
Cosmic Wasteland. It was fucking bullshit the way Stardust announced that they're going to
Mad Max Fury Road was metrosexual.
Yeah.
Cosmic cosmic waste.
Basically, that's what it is, the cosmic wasteland indeed. But anyways, here was what I was expecting. Adrian Neville managed to hit the red arrow onto who was it?
Which one was it? Was it the Dust?
I think it was one of the Dusts.
Cody fucking Rhodes, dude.
Cody
I'm sick
Rhodes.
and tired of this Stardust bullshit. It's stupid.
It's not.
Go back to Cody fucking Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes was a better gimmick. Go back to dashing Cody Rhodes for when he was
I liked it better when he wore that mask when he broke his nose.
Yeah, that was a good match. Well, good mask, I meant. But anyways, the unexpected happened that I was unexpecting. The Ascension, the Illuminati, and Stardust managed to pick up the win because Stardust managed to hit Golden Showers, gives fucked up flowers right on his ass.
I forgot what they call it. The Queen Cross something. I remember it used to be called the Crossroads.
I'm calling it Crossbreeds for all I care.
I call it the Crossroads. Really cool finisher. I like that finisher.
It is a good finisher, but I'm calling it Crossbreed. So
And they surprisingly got the win.
Yes, they did.
I didn't know they would get the win.
But yeah, between this feud between Adrian Neville and Stardust, this feud's far from not over yet. It's not. It's gonna get into Hell in the Cell sometime in the future. But yeah, Stardust and the Illuminati managed to get the win over the Lucha Dragons and Adrian Neville. But as for rating of this match, it was a decent match, a lot better of a pre-show as expected.
Way better of a pre-show than I expected.
For this match, I gave it a 3 out of 5 stars.
Same thing, 3 out of 5.
3 out of 5 because it was a normal match. But anyways, folks, here comes one of the matches me and Romy was expecting a lot. To kick it all off, it was for the Intercontinental Championship between Ryback and Kill Owens Kill.
Yep, and Ryback wasn't getting the babyface treatment.
No, he wasn't.
You know, I mean, you got the Feed Me More chance, but I wonder if it was aired through the speakers, because that's what they do for Fuckboy Buckethead. And Kevin Owens came out.
Got a big pop.
Got that pop, man.
See, sorry to cut you off, but here's one thing about this part. Before this match even started, Kevin Owens, his interview that he did with JoJo, he nailed it perfectly.
Oh, and by the way, when they're going over their greatest Intercontinental champions of all time, yeah, they left some people out. And you know Kevin Owens?
He managed to bring back
people that were left out, like fucking Shawn Michaels and Macho Man, who I consider to be the greatest Intercontinental champion of all time.
He is, but Romy, you know me, I consider Razor Ramon for my sake.
Well, Razor Ramon was shown on the video package.
Yeah,
the greatest.
But Macho Man Randy Savage.
Macho Man should have been on there.
Macho Man is one of the greatest Intercontinental champions of all time. To him, he's the greatest Razor for me, but he is definitely one of the greatest. Love Macho Man. But anyways, Kevin Owens' promo that he did, saying that he's fighting for his family, and Ryback's fighting for some Outback Steakhouse or whatever.
Not only that, he says, when I'm done, it's going to be so packed that he's going to have to go back to those dumb books.
But anyways, that was
holy
funny.
Shit, man, he's going deep.
See, Kevin Owens, he knows how to sell promo.
Oh, and Bez is where JoJo was trying to conclude this, and he just walks right in front of her in the camera.
Yeah, like saying, fuck you, that's it.
I love Kevin Owens, man.
But anyways, as for this match itself, it was good. It was pretty much decent back and forth, actually, between two big guys and everything. But what really impressed me was Ryback just picked his ass up and did some sort of
my God,
or
he fucking did like a half gorilla press and just dumped his ass out of the ring. I was like,
yeah, that took a lot of muscle there. But anyways, what happened to the match was Ryback was getting close to finishing it up, picked Owens up, tried to give him...
Kevin Owens was working on his his left arm throughout most of the whole match.
Yeah, it was.
This is one of my favorite spots in the match. You know, Ryback's on the ropes. He's like, ref, my arm. My arm. And I was like, Kevin Owens is like, shut up.
See, Kevin Owens says either take it like a man or cry like a bitch.
Oh, fucking love Kevin Owens.
Kevin Owens, man, is it? But anyways,
yeah, all you fucking cock blowers out there who's like, oh, I don't like Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens because he's fat. Rikishi, Yokozuna,
Bam Bam Bigelow,
Samoans, Bam Bam Bigelow, Vader, Mick Foley, Bray Wyatt.
And Mick Foley was fat. Look at all the crazy shit he did.
Oh, wait. Fucking the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. Get the fuck off my face with that shit.
But anyways, folks, as for this match, Ryback was trying to attempt to finish it off with the
shell shock.
Shell shock. Thank you.
Kevin Owens break the eyes, and the referee didn't see it.
Referee didn't see it. Rolled his ass up, and he got
1, 2,
3.
Yes!
Perfect.
Yes!
It was a perfect.
I was so happy that he won.
I was happy too. See, things
because
with this.
Ryback, let's say it. Ryback, his title reign wasn't anything special.
No, it wasn't. But hey, the guy gave kudos.
That match at SummerSlam, fucking funny. Probably the funniest fucking match of the year.
It was.
The Big Show's fat ass, but 3 out of 5. You know, it was decent. It was decent. I would not give it that high if it wasn't for Kevin Owens and that finish. So I don't give a shit if he won fucking dirty. It could have been better, but I'm happy he's the champion.
But yeah,
fucking so happy.
As for my rating, Kevin Owens rolled up 1, 2, 3. Let's just say, folks, the right guy won this match.
Goddamn right.
The right guy won this match, and him as Intercontinental Champion. I think this is going to be an amazing run for him as Intercontinental Champion now.
Hey, you know what I'd like to see? I want to see Adrian Neville and Kevin Owens have like a Intercontinental feud.
That I want to see badly.
I haven't done this in a while, so excuse me. Dear WWE, especially to Dumb Old Fuck and Kevin Dumbass, your booking sucks. A big pile of stinking ass, nasty swamp asshole juice. Have Mr. Garrison, Young Assassin, and Romyboy, J Money, along with Alexander the Great and all the others, come to Connecticut to contribute to all the storyline writing, booking, and other situations. The end. P.S. Big fans love you.
Okay, that was perfect. But anyways, folks, I can't wait to see what's going to go on with Kevin Owens in this particular run. But anyways, I gave it a 3 out of 5 as well, just like the pre-show. 3 out of 5 because it was decent. But anyways, moving on to the next match, which was actually a lot better than SummerSlam.
Well, yeah, and I'll tell you why. Because it was a good match until that fucking finish. Mm-hmm. What is the one thing I fucking hate?
You hate
in an event.
You hate DQs, and you hate ring countouts, and you hate countouts.
I hate them because this is a fucking.
And you also hate interferences as well.
Well, DQ. Well, it depends on how
DQs.
But with this one, the ending to
this one was just fucking hilarious.
Oh my god, I was laughing my ass off.
So anyways, for this match, it was a rematch between Ziggler and Rusev. Okay, it was pretty much 3 out of 4 people were there because Anal Lana, Romy's girlfriend, was out with the arm injury. Romy, I had to comfort Romyboy because he was sitting there crying like a little baby because his girlfriend. He was sitting there crying like a little baby. I had to go take a cold shower as well, and he had to jerk off.
She hurt her left arm. Good thing she's right-handed.
Oh, I can understand that, man. She'd break that arm too with you.
Oh, I'll tell her to shove her hand up my butt.
Yeah, the fist will be broken after that. But anyways,
talking about Rosebud.
A real Rosebud. But anyways, it was between Mr. Modern Day Billy Gunn 2.0 and Ivan Drago minus 2.0, the Bulgarian. What did you call him? The Bulgarian steroided monster. That's what I call him. I thought of that at random. The Bulgarian steroid monster.
Bulgarian steroid monster.
The Bulgarian steroid monster. That's what I'm calling him. So yeah, this match was mostly Rusev dominating throughout the whole entire match. That's what it was.
Yes.
It was Rusev dominating throughout the whole entire match. But not to jump to conclusions early, but basically Seabiscuit, the camera's pointing at Seabiscuit out throughout most of the
I will give it this though. The match started off pretty poor. It was pretty boring. Rusev was pretty much getting the upper advantage. It was a one-dimensional match, and then it picked up and turned out to be kind of fun watching Dolph Ziggler selling his ass off like he always does.
Yeah.
Decent, good fight between the two, and then here comes Seabiscuit.
Yeah, Seabiscuit.
The fucking Wicked Witch of the West.
The Wicked Witch of the West.
She causes a distraction to the ref, and someone, she's like over the top rope. She's really tall. She's like at least 6 feet tall. She's a really tall woman. Mm-hmm. And, they hit the ropes, and it causes her to flop over the top rope and bounce into the ring.
was funny.
And she's like, oh, how dare you know? And the ref's like, you get the fuck out of here, you know? And she's all pissed off. She takes off one of her fucking heels and just chucks that shit over to the
rampway.
The entrance, and then she takes off the other shoe and she was gonna throw it at the ref.
But she threw it at Rusev instead.
And the ref pulled off some George Bush shoe dodging shoe dodging skills.
And then all of a sudden,
and it fucking just hit Rusev
right in the puss. That's what happened.
It was like Three Stooges. It's like boing,
boing.
He's like, what the fuck? And then Dolph Ziggler gets the zigzag for the 1, 2, 3,
and boom. So folks,
and Rusev got so okay. Summer Rae is sitting like, what did I do? You know, but Rusev just fucking took off, and then Dolph Ziggler goes up to her. You know, she's on her knees, man, that way.
Ooh.
You know, on her butt, and he grabs her hand and he goes, kisses her hand and pats her on the shoulder and walks off. I was like, okay,
that was boss right there.
Let me tell you something, man. I would fuck the dude. Summer Rae. If you look at her body, dude, her body is killer. Dude, it's made for like, cause I think was she really a dancer?
If she was, man, I wonder if she was a stripper.
But you know, cause from her neck down, dude, it gives me blue balls. when I see,
I know why you said blue balls.
The blue balls. But when I see her face, my blue balls turn into fucking dust.
Yeah. So yeah, Romy would be happy to fuck her if there was a paper bag over her face.
Paper bag over her face.
But yeah, anyways, folks, as for this match was a lot better than at SummerSlam. There was no interference, no DQ, because that one was a 2 out of 5.
It kind of was, but it was funny.
Yeah. It was a 2 out of 5 at SummerSlam, the worst match last year. Now this one, I gave it a 3 out of 5, a better rating, because this match.
Yeah, I gave it a 2 or 2.5, I believe, from what last time I remember. This one, 3 out of 5, same thing.
Yeah. But anyways, let's move to a match that you and me had fun watching.
So, folks, alright. Remember what I told you about, okay, you know, I shouldn't jump to conclusions. I'll save that to the end. I'm going to say this right now. Okay, I fucking hated the New Day when they first debuted on Black Friday, might I add. On Black Friday. And they were booked as baby faces. I couldn't fucking stand them. I hated them. It was one of the worst gimmicks I've ever seen. What did they do? They turned them heel. Oh my God! They are the tag team of the year.
They are.
They are the most entertaining. Dude, they're the most entertaining aspect of the WWE right now. They are fucking gold.
Yes, they are.
Because they're so good in the ring. I love them as a tag team. They work so together as a group. And they're fucking hysterical. They're the biggest goddamn trolls. And you know what happened? People started to cheer for them. They love them. I see some articles saying that the New Day is one of the biggest highlights of the live events.
Yes, they are. But anyways,
fuck it, take some fucking notes.
But anyways, that was like a boss. But anyways, folks, as this match, they were facing off against the men who were 9-time tag team champion, one of the greatest tag teams of all time, trying to go for their 10th championship. Devon, oh my brother, testify! And Bubba Ray Dudley.
You know what I want to see? I swear to God, I would go to church every fucking day. I want to see Devon and, Reverend Devon and Reverend Big E doing a sermon.
if they were the priest, man, oh man, I would go to church every day too just to hear them speak.
Oh man, that's genius.
Mm-hmm.
You know, dude, great in-ring psychology. I love the confrontation between Big E and Bubba. That was great.
That was perfect.
Xavier Woods with that fucking trombone.
You want to know one thing that made me laugh my ass off? And when Bubba Ray was in the corner, every time Big E and Kofi were something, they were going bump, bump, bump. He was blowing the trombone.
And he's like, and then here comes Xavier. He's kicking. He's like, and then all of a sudden, here comes Big E kicking. You're like, and then he plays the theme song to Rocky. You know what's sad? It's sad that a fucking musical instrument is more over than Fuckboy Buckethead.
Yes, it's true.
Oh, zing!
Oh, zing. Man, the New Day, man, every time Xavier Woods, that little troll, was
the
just
Black Rooster.
The Black Rooster. That's what it was. Rooster. So, anyways, this match was me and Romy. We had a ball with this match.
Dude, they're really good with their tag matches on pay-per-views. I love this tag match. Here is where
it gets bad. Here's where.
The match wasn't. No, I love the match.
The match
totally
was good. Yeah.
How? Okay, they do the 3D on Kofi, I believe, and they're going for the. They almost get the 3 count. Xavier Woods stops the count by kicking him in the back, and it ends in a TQ. Lazy ass fucking booking.
That's what it was.
Don't do that for your event shows. I don't call them pay-per-views because they're technically not pay-per-views anymore. I call them their main event shows. Don't! That's lazy, pathetic fucking book.
Mm-hmm.
You wonder why that the Cena and the Jizz was the worst main event in WrestleMania history? Because not only was the match garbage, the fucking ending, a double count out.
It was that bad.
This shit, when it comes to a title match, you know what? Here's the thing. If you're the champion, you know the first thing I'd be doing? Get a weapon and use it on my opponent so I can get disqualified and I can keep my fucking belt.
But no, TKO instead.
Okay, folks. If you're going to use interference, you know, if it's done in a heelish way, I can understand that. But have an exclusive finish. All right? Have either a pinfall or submission.
Exactly.
Not for the fucking DQ.
But anyways, folks, as for this match itself, me and Romy would both agreed we would give it a perfect 4 out of 5 if that ending.
Well, remember, the 5 out of 5, that's a rare. Remember, I only given 2 matches this year a 5 out of 5. So,
Roman Reigns and Lesnar, and what was the second one?
Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar. Oh my fucking god! I would have never expected that match.
You gave that a 5 out of 5, and you gave him
the other match. That's like a match of the year. It's almost tied. Arguably the greatest triple threat match ever. Lesnar, Rollins, and Buckethead.
That's what we give 5 out of 5 to. But anyways, for this match itself, I'm sorry. I'm gonna shut the fuck up. Go ahead. I was gonna say I was gonna give this a 4 out of 5. I really was, but thanks to interference. I mean, thing is, people give it like 3.5 or 3.75. Thing is, for me, I judge it as a whole.
Well, I do too, but I use a 20-point system that allows me to judge it as a whole. Because if you think about it, there's a big difference between giving a 3 and a 4.
Yeah.
There's a huge, out of 5, huge margin. That's why I judge it, my way.
But for me, since I'm judging it as a whole, I would give this match a 4 out of 5 if that ending did not happen. But I have to give it a 3 out of 5. But still,
I'm gonna give it. Yeah, I understand. I give it a 3.5. Love the match except for the ending. You give it a 3, you say?
Yeah, I give it a 3 as a whole.
Hey, you don't mind if we take a little intermission break here?
Yeah, sure.
Because I don't want to happen what happened in the Castlevania 3 playthrough. So,
okay.
I gotta take a John Cena.
Alright, folks, so we'll be back. Okay, folks, I'm sorry, but, well, actually, not really sorry, but about that interruption we had, Romy had to go poopy, so...
Oh, man. I had to take a massive John Cena dookie. Oh, my belly. Okay.
Yep, so he had to take a big poopy, so, let us shall continue. Okay, the next match that we left off is... This is pretty much the worst match of the night.
This is the worst match of the night. It went on for almost 13 fucking minutes.
And it was just Nikki Bella dominating. It was a match between Nikki Bella and the Ric Flair's daughter, Charlotte.
Charlotte, Bubbles. Yeah, Bubbles.
Yeah, Bubbles.
The
Powerpuff Girls.
Paige is Buttercup and Becky Lynch, or Becky is Blossom, the Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah, we have the Powerpuff Girls.
Go up against the Bella bitches.
The Bella
AKA
bitches.
Nikki Bella.
John Cena's
girlfriend, I guess you could say. Okay. This is the worst match on the card.
It was.
The worst match of the night.
It was the worst match of the night.
This match was fucking awful. It was pretty much Charlotte selling an injury on her left knee, around her leg, and Nikki Bella was just capitalized on it, and it turned into a fucking bore fest.
That's what it did.
That's what it was, almost throughout the entire fucking match. Now, don't get me wrong. You can have those certain type of squash matches, and make it look awesome. Like I said, my favorite match of the year is Roman Reigns against Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. That was perfect. Or look what Lesnar did to Buckethead, okay? However, this, holy fucking shit, dude. Other than like the final couple of minutes, this match was fucking awful. It was not Charlotte's fault. I cannot blame Charlotte. I blame the fucking creative team. I bet the booking. Who the fuck book it like this? And she's gonna have a comeback. But yeah, it's only gonna be good if the match in its entirety was gonna leading up to her amazing comeback would be awesome. But it wasn't. It was a fucking bore fest.
It was.
This is what I was fucking afraid of. Is when Charlotte and all the other talents get brought up to from NXT to WWE, and they get treated like trash because Kevin Dumbass is a fucking disgrace to professional wrestling.
Yeah, he is. And folks, oh boy, I lost my thought now. Before I got on camera, Romy told me about a video that I'm not going to bother mentioning, and let's just say it scared me. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to say what it was on camera.
No, but here's the thing. Other than the final few minutes of the match, Charlotte, Charlotte finally won, even though she should have fucking won at Raw, but we all saw that bullshit went down. Yeah, once again, fuck you, the Sean Waltman. She telling me to shut the fuck up because I didn't like how the match concluded. Well, hey, it was bad, horrendous fucking booking. 1, 2, 3 kid.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3 kid.
So, yeah, it was. This match was fucking god awful.
Yeah, it was pretty bad of a match.
Other than the ending and Charlotte winning and seeing the Nature Boy celebrate and like that was great. That's what saved it for me from giving it a 0.5 or even worse than that. So I give it a 1. Same thing Gary gives it, a 1 out of 5.
I gave it a 1 out of 5, but yeah, it was easy. We went from best to worst in an instant. But anyways, folks, let's get to a match that was actually, for rating wise, it was kind of a mixed rating for me. But yeah, as for this match, we go on to the Wyatt Family 2.0 with Bray Wyatt, Luke Harper, and Braun Strowman against Muscle Boy Bitch Tits, my boy. What?
Muscle Boy Bitch Tits.
My boy, Dean My boy, that's my boy.
What's his name?
Dean motherfucking Ambrose.
There you go.
Dean motherfucking Ambrose.
We were predicting who the third opponent could be. Now we had a bunch of guesses. We guessed Samoa Joe. I thought it could have been The Rock.
He thought The Rock.
I thought it would have. I thought it had a chance.
Eric Rowan was one of them.
I thought it could have been Chris Jericho. I thought it could have been Kane.
Eric Rowan.
Who else do we mention?
Eric Rowan.
Baron Corbin. I don't know if that was true or not.
Apollo Crews.
Eric Rowan, even though I think he's still injured.
Apollo Crews.
And your cousin, who's a big wrestling fan.
Yeah, he mentioned to me something. He mentioned Chris Jericho.
He mentioned the right answer, and who was that right answer?
He knew it all along. It was Chris Jericho.
It was Chris Jericho. Lionheart, Y2J.
The reason why he chose Chris Jericho because he knew about the feud that him and Wyatt had.
And I can see where that's coming from. The Ayatollah of rock and roller. Good to see Chris Jericho. A great talent, and even for his age, he still managed to pull some shit off, man.
Yeah.
I think this is the first match where we actually saw, well, to my knowledge, Braun Strowman in the ring.
Yeah, which was.
Now, dude, let me tell you something about this guy. He is a fucking behemoth.
He pretty much makes Romyboy look like nothing.
Okay, first of all, I'm 6'1", I'm like 240, 245 pounds. This dude is like 6'8", 6'9", 385 pounds.
Like I say, he makes you look like a freaking toddler.
Dude, and when they were standing like face to face, Roman Reigns and Braun Strowman, Roman Reigns is not a small guy. He's a big dude.
He is.
And he looked tiny compared to Braun Strowman.
Well, yeah, because Braun Strowman was on that muscle show.
He was on, okay, you know, I don't want to, hopefully it'll load up quick. If not, I'm just going to say fuck it. Okay, here we go. Yeah, Braun Strowman, he finished first in the Arnold Strong World Competition, amateur, Central GA Strongman, Monster of Midland, Summerfest Strongman, West Kerry Festival of Power. Yeah, he's been in a lot of, you know, powerhouse, Europa Battle Champions. He finished third here, and back in 2010 to 2011 up to 2012 when he came in first in the Arnold World Strongman Championships. This dude is a fucking monster, and okay. The way he wrestles kind of like what you kind of expected, like a monster, you know, like he's an unstoppable force of fucking nature. Mm-hmm. And that's the way he should be booked.
That's indeed.
You know, and oh yeah, let's not forget. Muscle Boy bitch tits, Mr. Punches and Clotheslines.
That's all he did was punches and clotheslines. That's all he did.
I'm not kidding. He literally counted how many fucking clotheslines and punches he threw. Ready? The total was
16 punches,
including the oh, there we go. Including this. I don't know why he does it like this. You know.
16 punches.
16 punches and 13 fucking clotheslines.
That's how much he did. So yeah, basically that's all he did. He did Samoan drop and a spear on Braun Strowman.
And Dean motherfucking Ambrose, you're the man, dude.
Dean Ambrose, yes, damn right, he's the man.
Because he's unorthodox.
He's an unorthodox.
I will give it this. I'm surprised when Roman Reigns fucking speared Braun Strowman. And he speared the fuck out. I was like, oh shit. You know. We predicted the Wyatts were going to win.
Yeah, we knew all along.
Because basically the Wyatts have been losing the last few times. We were like, okay, I figured the Wyatts are going to go over here and continue the feud from that point forward. Is Chris Jericho did he make a deal, some type of long-term, short-term deal with WWE?
That I have no idea, because I didn't know he was going to return, to be honest with you.
He was one of my guesses. I actually thought it was going to be Samoa Joe.
I thought it was Samoa Joe, too. He was my biggest guess, Samoa Joe.
Oh, if it was him, that would be fucking
It would have been an amazing match. But yeah,
you know, hey, I'd love to see Chris Jericho. And the way the match finished, Braun Strowman, he just massacred Chris Jericho.
Yeah, I said to Romy this, once he had him in that sleeper, I was like, party's over, it was over.
Party's over. And he has that finisher where it's like, oh my god, it's like he has him like his back like right here, like he's carrying like a bag of oats or some shit, you know. And then he just like spins him and just fucking plants him in the goddamn ground. And then he does like this standing hanging arm triangle choke until he just does that until the guy's just out. And that dude's a fucking big, strong motherfucker.
Oh yeah, he is. Like I say, he makes Romy look like a little baby. That's what.
He does. He's 7 inches taller and 140 pounds heavier.
See, out of all the wrestlers, I mean, Romy, you know him. He's not scared of nobody. But out of all the wrestlers,
I see Braun Strowman coming after me or Brock Lesnar.
Him and Brock Lesnar scares the shit out of him. But anyways, as for this match,
I'd be hauling it like if my ass is on fire. I enjoyed this match a lot.
I did as well.
It was a very fun match. Probably the second best match on the card. I give it 3.25 to 3 out of 5. It's in that range.
See, the thing for me is, I didn't know exactly what to give it, a 4 out of 5 or a 3 out of 0.5, because it was great seeing Jericho again in the ring. Apparently he's going to be turning heel probably from there on Raw. But as this match...
Oh, you know, speaking of that, we have to bring this up. Chris Jericho tagged himself in.
Yeah, he did.
To win, you know, Roman. I thought he was going to turn heel. You know, because he looked like, you know, they're saying. I mean, he just gets the tag and he goes for the lion salt, and when he goes for the cover, Braun Strowman just pushes him off. And
that was funny as shit.
That was funny as fuck, and and he tried to go for the code breaker. He just grabbed him
and just
flipped him here,
like nothing.
flipped him over, and does that move, and then here comes the arm triangle. Party's over.
Yeah, party was over.
After the match, they just got down. And they're like, "What's going on, man?" And they were concerned because it's like, "Why do you attack himself?" And Chris Jericho just walks into Dean Ambrose, bumping shoulders. He's just like, fuck off. It was being selfish, Chris Jericho.
It was Chris Jericho, classic Jericho.
I can see where this could lead.
So yeah, for me, this was a mixed rating for me, a 4 or 3. So I decided to do a first for me and go 3.5 out of 5 because it was a mix for me.
There you go.
So 3.5 out of 5 for me. But folks, before we get to the next match, I want to say about this. Dean Ambrose is the modern day Brian Pillman. That's what I love about him. He's a modern day Brian Pillman, the kid from the Attitude Era. That's what he is.
His fucking theme song, every time it's like a motorcycle. It's like,
I get excited every time. You can see Romy. Every time I see Ambrose.
Oh man, your butthole's puckering.
Yeah, my butthole puckers up, ready for some action. But anyways, folks, let's get to the next match. The 2 out of 2 matches that Seth Rollins had to do.
This was surprised me. When they showcased that it's going to be John Cena versus Seth Rollins for the U.S. belt, and this was the final 2 matches. I thought it was going to be Cena versus Seth Rollins, and then it would be the tag match, and then it would be Rollins and Sting. Yeah, but since they're doing it back to back, I'm just like, oh, Seth Rollins is pulling like a back to back doubleheader. No rest in between.
Yep. So folks,
and right there, I have a feeling that fuckboy Buckethead was going to win.
And he did. But here's the thing though, about some match, it was actually a quite decent match like they had at SummerSlam, but SummerSlam was better than this.
No, okay. Dude, their fucking match at SummerSlam was incredible.
It was incredible because...
It's my top 5 matches of the year. Especially towards Jon Stewart. Jon Stewart, you are the greatest. Fucking thank you. You are a true wrestling fan. Stick it to all the fucking Fruit Loop dinguses. And then Cena's coming out, and he's just like, yeah, how you doing? I'm the champ, I'm gonna become the champ. And he's going like this, because the crowd's like, John Cena sucks, John Cena sucks, fucking booing him again, about 70% this time, and they're all chanting John Cena sucks. And when they're doing the booyah punches, Cena throwing them fucking King Hippo punches like he does. King Hippo punches.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy. And then, oh, Gary. Except he doesn't hop around like a fucking dingleberry like King Hippo does in Punch-Out. And Seth Rollins coming out as the White Power Ranger. Oh, Gary. Hey, Gary, come on, you gotta focus on the camera. You know that's gonna really make him fat, really make him mad? What? Make him laugh. I didn't say mad, make him laugh. God damn it, right down with that.
You said
fat. Make him laugh like, watch, like this. I could use some Pepto-Bismol right about now. Folks, if you watch our review of the Ookie Loves, you know where that's coming from. You know what? I will give it that. Okay, Seth Rollins, man, let me tell you something. For a guy, okay, he's like 215, and Cena's like 250, 255. Seth Rollins is a strong motherfucker, man, because there's a sequence where he does like a rollover, and he has him like this, and he just lunges up, and he flips fucking Cena over. I was just like, God damn, he's strong. And when he did that power bomb to the turnbuckle, he literally like deadlift Cena and like clean and jerked him up like this. I was just like, whoa! Damn. Like you can tell that Rollins was strong. He was just like, I was like, don't shit your pants, your White Power Ranger pants.
But yeah, folks, something great, man. Only one move Cena actually did right out of the whole match.
No. He actually did a couple moves that were okay. There's an infamous video where Kevin Owens and Fuckboy Buckethead, the Fruit Loop Dingus, was having a match at a live event. It wasn't, a Raw or SmackDown. And remember that move he did? He introduced it in the second match against Owens, where it's like a sunset flip into like a power bomb, almost like.
Yeah.
Here, he did it perfect. He did it damn good. man.
He did a good job.
He did a really good.
And plus, here's another thing I give kudos for. He didn't do the springboard stunt.
The DDT, that tornado DDT, he did really good too.
Yes.
What else did he? The leg drop, he got some of it. Usually you do that perfectly, but the fireman carry slam, I fucking hate. That's the stupidest one of the stupidest finishers ever.
Yeah.
Because it makes fucking sense.
No, it doesn't.
One of my favorite moves was Seth Rollins doing a superplex off the top rope, hanging on and doing like another snap mirror vertical suplex. That was awesome.
Oh yeah.
And we have a count of how many times.
1 out of 2.
Cena was kicked out of 2. I guessed 12. I was going high. You guessed 13. I think 0599. I think he said 13 too. He kicked out. We counted up to 6 times. He kicked out.
6 times. That's not bad. 6 ain't bad. I mean, it's a nice even number.
Yeah. So, but yeah. Okay. I thought. Okay, Buckethead. He did a maneuver, and he does the leg drop, and then he does a fireman carry into a slam, and I thought he was going to kick out of that. No, he actually fucking won.
Yeah, he won. It was no surprise that he won. It was no surprise.
I fucking knew he was going to win.
And plus, here's the thing, though. I don't know if they did, correct me if I'm wrong, but they didn't protect him this time. Or did they?
Who, Seth Rollins or Buckethead?
Buckethead.
No. This is how it works. If he does it, okay, he never loses clean.
Nope.
But when he does, he comes up with an excuse. He did it to Daniel Bryan, The Rock, Brock Lesnar, Kevin Owens. He always comes up with an excuse or fucking goes on the mic and says some stupid shit that kind of, that just devalues that clean loss. He always wins clean for the most part.
But it has to be a dirty excuse.
If he loses. Mm-hmm. He always wins clean, but he never loses clean. But when he does, a fucking excuse
happens. That's what happened.
So yeah, John Cena, the only good thing I can say about John Cena winning the United States title is that it keeps him out of the world title picture.
It keeps him right out of the main event range, which is good. But folks, as for this match itself, since Buckethead won, it was expecting as is. But for this part, I'm giving it a 3 out of 5. It was a decent match, but thing is, the one at SummerSlam was 10 times better than this one.
It was
not only that, it was gold.
The conclusion to that SummerSlam match,
it was perfect.
Oh my god, I fucking marked out you and I marked out like we just saw.
We just see the way me and Romy acted for SummerSlam. We act like we acted like we won like freaking 6 million, like 5 or 6 or 7 million.
The Powerball. That's how good it was.
That's how much we act like we won like about $1 million of the Powerball.
Yeah.
The Powerball. Powerball. I'm giving it a 3 out of 5.
I had fun with this match, it was fun, but it was nowhere near that awesome spectacle that they had at SummerSlam.
I give it a 3 out of 5.
I give it 3.3 to 3.25, all because Buckethead won.
Yeah.
However, okay, Seth Rollins was going to take his time and leave, and Cena's like, oh, you got another match. So what does he do? He fucking fireman carry to a slam outside on the floor, and then throws his ass in the ring, and then this continues towards the next match.
Yep.
And the main event,
which is between Seth Rollins and Sting for the WWE Championship. Now, as for this match, it was mostly back and forth action, Seth Rollins was the one who had it most of all. And plus, before the event started, me and Roman called it that the Mexican announce table was going to get broken, and look what happened.
We called it at the beginning of the show when they introduced the Spanish announce team.
Mm-hmm.
And what happens? Seth Rollins pushes Sting into the fucking table.
And look what happens. And he falls into it. But Rollins,
Sting had a lot of the offense in the early part, and Seth Rollins kind of took over, and then came towards. Okay, I'm not sure if this was real or if this was kayfabe. Okay, where after he did that powerbomb into the second powerbomb into the turnbuckle, and then Rollins kind of he kicks him, and when he throws him to the ropes, he was going to go for a clothesline. Sting does.
Steve.
Sting.
You said Steve, too.
Sting, the Stinger, fucking, he ducks, and then he just falls to the ground.
That
and at first, I'm just like, well, I don't know if he was trolling with Rollins to try to set up something. And this went on for about a good 5 minutes. And they actually brought one of the WWE trainers in to check on Sting because he looked legitimately hurt.
Yeah, and he looked like he wasn't doing good. I mean, look at Sting. He's in his 50s right now.
Oh my God, he's like 50, 55. Let me see how old he is. But yeah, the dude's been wrestling for what, 30 fucking years?
Yeah, he's been wrestling since, God, forever. So yeah, Sting, he is 56.
Oh my God, wow.
He's 56 right now.
Yeah, you are absolutely correct. Yeah, born March 20th, 1950, 56 years old, man. And you know what? He did a couple of moves. I was just like, hey, man, for a guy who's 56 and still doing that, I love it when the crowd chanted, "You still got it." I love that.
That was respectful as ever, really respectful, yeah. Especially when he dove off the top.
The holy shit moment when he dove off the top.
No.
Like, that was cool, but no, that would have been cool if he dove into like a fucking table or it was on flames, or if Seth Rollins smacked him in the face with a chair when he came down.
Yeah, that would have been a holy shit move.
But yeah, he was down for a while, and when the trainer's like, okay, I think he's okay, and Sting, trying to get back into the fight, and the crowd gave him some respect, like, all right, he's going to finish this match,
Yep, that's what happened.
It looked legitimate, which is good, because that's what WWE should be doing.
Legitimacy.
And then Sting puts on arguably the worst sharpshooter/Scorpion Death lock I think I've ever.
This is not Sting's Scorpion Death. Like, when he does it, he actually adds pressure to it. But this one he didn't.
When you do it, yeah. Look at Bret Hart when he did it on Mr. Perfect to submit it. You gotta sit down and fucking pull back and make that motherfucker scream. The way he was doing it, he looked like he was just, holding onto his legs while he's bent over and his body was completely straight. Seth Rollins' body. I'm just like, he's not in pain. Come on, dude.
So pretty much I hate to say this, but he botched his own move badly.
Pretty much. And Seth Rollins, and after that, he reached the ropes. Seth Rollins went for the
roll-up.
Pedigree minus 2.0. And Sting, he gets out of it. He flips him down, try to put on the Scorpion Death lock again, goes over, and then Seth Rollins flips him back to where you originally are when you locked in the first place, and then flips him back while the legs are locked, and got like a reversal rollover for the 3 count. That was cool.
Clever as ever.
That was a really cool way to conclude, because it's like, oh wow, reversal.
You want to know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of that roll up that Bret Hart did on Roddy Piper at WrestleMania for the Intercontinental title.
Oh my, dude, WrestleMania 8, yeah, Roddy Piper happened in sleep early. He thought he was gonna win. Bret Hart went to the turnbuckle, did like a kick flip, locked in because his arms were locked in with Piper's during that move, and Piper couldn't get out, and he pinned him. I was like, that was awesome. That's what it reminded me of. And Seth Rollins is in the middle of the ring. He's so happy that he got his title, and then
all of a sudden, this is what me and Romy did. We actually expected this to happen. We called this before this happened. Sheamus was going to come out.
Okay, here's the thing. Okay, we knew he was going to come out, and I'm going to explain why. You ready? It was so fucking obvious. Because Sheamus did not have a match on this card, okay? Yet he had multiple backstage sections, promos and interviews that he's gonna cash in the Money in the Bank, and he did the same thing on Raw, this past Raw. He pretty much fucking gave it away.
Mm-hmm.
With Seth Rollins, he never said when he was going to cash it. We had a feeling he was going to do it at WrestleMania, but how he did it, and look how it turned out.
It was gold. It was
ended up being one of the best fucking main events I've seen in a long ass time. With this, you knew he was going to come out, and he gives the bro kick. I'm just like, wow, he's really going to finish it. And then, out of nowhere,
it was actually unexpected. We were planning on this guy to return, but yet the Ambrose and the Wyatt and the other guy's match. But this actually was unexpected.
The devil's favorite fucking demon. demon.
Yep, not the big redheaded retard that we all know. It was the devil's favorite demon. That's who we got. Things about King, when he came out, he actually looked like Romyboy. Gained some weight on him.
The fuck you say, Rome gained some... Okay, he did put on... Okay, what did he do? How old is Kane? Kane's been wrestling since... Shit, even before he was Isaac Yankem.
Yep, he was wrestling for quite a while.
Glenn Jacobs, that's his name. He was out with a really bad injury, and he's back to the Devil's Demon, but here is what I'm afraid of. Okay, just hear me out. What happens, okay, when he has the mask on, he usually has a really good run. Like, look at that match he had with Daniel Bryan at Extreme Rules for the title. That match was fucking awesome. Because they had they were doing backstage shit, the forklift, all that cool shit. Flaming tables.
They had everything.
It was awesome. However, what usually happens? He takes the fucking mask off and he goes back to being corporate dickhead Kane.
That's what's going to probably happen again. I have a feeling it's going to happen again, but here's the thing, know what happened. As soon as Kane came out, he knew what he was doing. He gave Seth Rollins the choke slam. Then Sheamus came out, he wanted to tell Kane, no, I'm going to pin him and I'm going to cash my money.
He's like this. He's like, do it again, and then I'll give him a broke and I'll cash it in. And he just looks at him like, bitch, shut. He's like, you fucking rooster, shut up. He just grabs that motherfucker and choke slam him to hell.
Then to pretty much add the icing on the cake, Kane decides to do his signature rest in peace sign that he usually does and gave Seth Rollins the Tombstone Pile Driver, and the show ends from there.
Yep.
But as for an overall, I mean, this was actually, for Night of Champions this year, it was decent. It was actually alright.
I was like, yeah, it was decent. It was decent.
It was an alright pay-per-view. For my rating of this whole event, I just gave it a 7 out of 10 stars because it was decent. Wow. 7 out of 10 stars, not a 6. I gave it a 7.
If you judge this as a whole, I give it a... Okay, there were a couple matches I really liked, even though the ending sucked. Like The New Day was the highlight of the night.
Yes, okay, so pretty much...
That was fucking gold, dude. Anything they do is gold.
The New Day and Dudley Boys, that was the match of the night. The shitty match of the night was the Divas match. It was obvious.
Nikki Bella, I'm sorry, you're the worst thing about tonight's show. Worse than Buckethead, because at least Buckethead did a couple old moves that were like, even though he boxed him pretty much before, he did really good in this one. Nikki Bella was the worst segment of the night. Charlotte, I'm sorry. I know you winning the fucking title is awesome, and you got a great celebration out of it, but this is something that you would see for a celebration when Bayley won against Sasha Banks, and you had the group. It was kind of like the Clique when that steel cage with Triple H, and he got in trouble with that. Same thing with this, except, and it was an awesome moment, an awesome conclusion to that really good women's titles match. Here, Charlotte, you deserve so much fucking better. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, so much more respect.
Overall, I give the pay-per-view a 6 out of 10. It was decent. It was decent. If I look at it as a whole. So, next show,
we have the Hell in a Cell.
Hold on a second. Well, there's live from Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, they've done it before.
The NXT Takeover Respect. I think that's the pay-per-view or event where Bayley and Sasha Banks are gonna have that 30-minute Iron Woman's match.
Oh, that's good.
I want to see that.
That's going to be a good fight. But yeah, Hell in a Cell is gonna be the next.
And the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Tournament.
Yes. That's good.
Vaudevillains? I fucking love the Vaudevillains. They're like the New Day. The Vaudevillains. They're like a gimmick that you think would not work like the New Day, but they made it work, and only they can do it. Hell in a Cell is going to be October... Oh, so we pretty much have at least 4+ weeks. October 25th, 2015, and it's going to be at the Staples Center in Los Angeles, California. And... according to Wikipedia, there is one match on this card.
What's that?
I think they kind of mentioned it during the video promos or marketing for the next show. The Undertaker versus Brock Lesnar in a Hell in a Cell.
Oh, dude, we're having a rematch from No Mercy of 2003.
Yeah, which is an awesome Hell in a Cell match, by the way. So, I think that concludes it.
So folks, that's all I've got to say for this live event. So folks, for the next wrestling video that we're going to do, it might be a top 10 or whatever, but for sure you will be seeing a preview.
There is a particular top 5.
Yeah, we're going to be doing top 5.
Worst. We're not going to say what it is, though.
Top 5 worst that you're going to be seeing here on the network. Also,
it's going to be hilarious.
Also, we're going to be seeing a preview video for Hell in the Cell coming soon. But anyways, folks, that's going to have to wrap it. So please subscribe for more shit to come on the channel. And take it away.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for allowing me to be a part of Night of Champions review for 2015. And until the next video, stay tuned. And once again, motherfuck Nikki Bella, figuratively and literally. Hey, you know his name. He's fucking Nikki Bella. Fuck my pocket.
And so, folks, all you have to do now is believe, and ciao for now.